In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Jets are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Ravens offensive line that wants to shut that down. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The first carry for a former Trojan. This is Buck Allen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
David Harris is a playmaker, an inside linebacker, and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Flacco finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like. The emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Flacco, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jordan Jenkins, the rookie from Georgia, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Flacco, his throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust.
I'm not going to be on the mic. I was listening to music, but I don't know if you could give the broadcast or not. That's all I'm going to check.
First and goal, defense with a backs again. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I might, if I'm winning by a lot, I'll have that.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
Yeah.
And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get 17 yards there, and it's a first down for the Jets. Forte, the lone running back. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And here are the starters offensively, and one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, and many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Off the draw from Fitzpatrick, it's Forte. Down right around the 25. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And folks, kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Here comes the Raven offense.
Defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Another pistol look here. They start the drive with a give to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Flacco to throw. Caught here by Conley. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On first down, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Flacco. And this one is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He finds Coleman, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Flacco here on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And New York set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves...
He's got a man, complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Allen. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Flacco gives to Allen, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Smith. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going deep now for Decker. And that is incomplete. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Now Gino on 1st down. And over the middle here, Amaro. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jace Amaro. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the pass.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And New York set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. On the ground, Forte. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte as time expires in the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Forte. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Smith. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 37 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run with Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
10 yards still left on second down. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third down. Flacco needs a decent. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be
looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Flacco to throw again on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flacco looks to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up in an offset eye. So still 7 yards to go here on third down. It's 3rd and goal. So we got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Gino. A dump off to Forte. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Smith.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at the 3. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And quickly they get to the line. On second down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Watson has it right side. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And able to find Conley. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Forte, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to work. Penalty marker is down here. And he's brought down after a good gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Following the penalty, it's Forte. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the ground by Forte. 69 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, one man's getting a workout so far. It's their kicker. He's 3 for 3.
And it's so important for an offense to have that ace up its sleeve that can come on and make sure a drive ends with points. And he's been perfect so far.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And over the middle here, Amaro. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Shift together here from the D-line. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now a little bit of a losing skid here. Only 2 games, but still 2 straight losses. How do they rebound?
Well, able to shake off the first one. Most people say, okay, sometimes we're going to drop one. But then you get to the second one. Now it's imperative that they get together and find a way to stop it. You start getting into 3-game losing streaks, all sorts of bad things begin to happen.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain.